Yes. I forgot to cover this one. And it's a tweet from WBC President, El Presidente, Mauricio Sulaiman. And the tweet reads, I have seen Deontay Wilder's comments which are regrettable and completely against the spirit of our sport. I have known Wilder for a long time, and he is not the person he portrays in such comments. His metaphors are against the WBC Code of Ethics and will be addressed in a hearing. So, Mauricio Sulaiman says there is to be a hearing held to address the regrettable comments of Deontay Wilder. And for all those who don't know, Deontay Wilder has been saying that he wants to catch a body in the ring. And he's been saying it for a couple of years now. In this instance, he's talking about Brazil. Dominic Brazil, who he fights tonight, Saturday. What's the date? Saturday, the 18th of May. It'll be Sunday morning to us here in the UK. Right, so I think it's appropriate. My view, my stance, I think it's appropriate that the hearing is held to address these comments. These types of comments are not befitting of a world champion. Not befitting whatsoever. And my question is, what happens when the wider public hears such buffoonery, such foolish talk? What does that do for the already questionable reputation of boxing? What do such comments do to the perception of boxing to the wider public? It most certainly does not enhance it. Most certainly not. What other sportsmen do you hear saying they want to kill somebody? It is utter buffoonery. So it is entirely appropriate that the WBC hold a hearing to address this matter. Now, let's take a look at what type of response that tweet received. Can we scroll down? No? Yes? No? What the hell happened there? Uno momento. Okay, we can scroll down. Okay. So, Johnny Sellers replies, we sentence you to another 8 voluntary defenses. Wow. Hilarious, but sadly true. How about throwing him in the ring with the correct mandatory? Dillian White, by the way of punishment. He's potentially the most protected of world champions. I don't think there's any potentially about it. I think it's clear he's the most protected of world champions. And as a governing body, you are allowing it, says Global Boxing. Indeed. Boxing Mad says, I used to think the WBC were the elite. Now they're just a bunch of jokers. Most coveted belt in the sport, making a mockery of their previous elite statement. Previous being the operative word. I don't think the WBC belt now can be crowned as the most coveted. Not anymore. Deontay Wilder has been the most protected boxer champion of recent times. Some people would say Canelo, but I don't know. Canelo's fighting many of the top guys. Deontay, less so. They refuse to allow the belt out of America, says Marcus Divine. Where are we? BS, says this Neem picture. This is a serious report which cannot go unattended, and if true, goes against the WBC Code of Ethics. Look at the year and day of this tweet. Where's the year and day? Can't see it. Failing to see what part of what he said was a metaphor. Where was the metaphor? Said he wanted to kill the guy. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Pretty straightforward. There's no way you can defend those sick comments, says Mike Dew. I concur. This guy, Augustus Taylor, says, I remember Tyson saying before fighting Ruddock, if he doesn't die, it doesn't count. There's something, I don't know. I'm not excusing Mike's comments, but I think even Mike has said he was mentally deranged in those days. If Deontay Wilder comes out and apologize and says, sorry, I'm mentally deranged, then fair enough. We can book him in for an assessment, evaluation, keep him in for a week, evaluate the guy, and give him his proper meds. Tyson was also vilified for it, in spite of being infinitely more popular than Wilder. What Tyson said in years gone by has no relevance to Wilder in the current day. Some people disagree with that, Phil Rich's statement, but I would agree with him to an extent. But my counter is that Mike Tyson has now acknowledged that he was mentally ill. He was not well mentally. If Wilder comes out and says, sorry, I'm not mentally well, and books himself in for an evaluation, stays in for a week so he can take the proper meds or get the proper treatment, then we can move forward. But until such time, there is something seriously wrong with this Wilder fellow. Clearly, no commercial entities would want to touch him. Touch a man making such ridiculous, mad, infantile, whatever you want to call it, statements. Totally unprofessional, totally unacceptable. Unprofessional and unacceptable. It's Raphael Dawkins. Those are my thoughts on this situation. It's Raphael Dawkins. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. Like, share, and comment. We have live shows on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening, 9 p.m., and a Saturday lunchtime show at 12:30 p.m. all UK time. Hit the bell icon and you will receive updates. Many thank yous. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio, and I am out.